So just quick overview of the H-1B lottery. I hope that everyone who's in here right now, who is not already on H-1B, is working with an employer or a prospective employer to go through the H-1B lottery. It's a really important part of most people's immigration planning, and you usually have limited options because you can do it once when you're on OPT and then on 2 years for STEM OPT. But options are limited and chances are only around 30% every year. So maximize the number of times that you are added to the lottery just to maximize your own chances that you will get on H-1B. H-1B is usually the best status because there's a lot of protections that are built into the law for it. It's the most flexible, it's dual intent, so you're allowed to pursue permanent residence without question while you're on the visa. And it's extendable. There's supposed to be a 6-year maximum, but it's extendable past that 6 years if you've already started the green card process and have an I-140 approval. So there's just a lot going for this status, and I can't recommend enough to everyone I meet that their employers put them in the lottery just to give them a chance at that status. But that being said, there are a lot of changes this year to the lottery. Where before the government would run the lottery per job, essentially whatever employer was offering whatever job would put that job into the lottery, and then a certain number of jobs, usually 65,000 or 20,000 additional, would be selected in each year's lottery. This time the government has changed it up and is running the lottery per person. It's an effort to make things more fair. The government actually got sued quite a bit for the lottery not being fair and not being per person. So they're doing it per person this year. But the odd thing is the employers still have to enter each job offer. So even though the lottery is being run per person, everything is still controlled through the employers, and the employers have to register each individual job. Yeah, I posted a newsletter about this. I think it's going to cause a lot of unique problems that we haven't really seen before. So I encourage you all to read the newsletter if you are going through the H-1B process. Please share the newsletter with other people because I think a lot of other people are not thinking of through the implications of this new process. And it actually puts a lot more burden on the employee this year to ensure that everything in the lottery submission is 100% accurate. Whereas before, most of that burden was on the employer. Now there's a lot more on the individual employee. So just protect yourself. Make sure you know what the implications are. Make sure you know what the risks are so you can act accordingly.